Alouette, je te ferai. Hey! It's time for some AngelLoader stuff. And by stuff, I mean... Okay, so, you know how I said I was kind of into the boring minutiae? Well, yeah. So the main focus today will be me kind of not presenting my voice in a clear manner and kind of spreading it all over the place in a weird way. I should write a book. I'll call it design pattern. Anyways, okay, AngelLoader stuff. Let's see. So you may notice these horrid black squares. If you have trypophobia, don't look at this thing here. Okay, yeah. Lotus. It's a brand of car. So this is just so that I can notice if I've missed any localization. You see, these test buttons don't have the square on them. That means that they're not pulling the text from the localization object. But these are test buttons, and they're going to go in the release version, so whatever. All of this stuff is like, you know, localizable. All these strings are being pulled from the text object. These are not yet. I haven't done these, so you see they have no squares. This is just a debug test thing. Try to ignore it. Right, so you know how last time I was like, hey, this 187 meg install is like a slower install than it should be. Well, you know, I fixed that. So it's now much faster. Bloop. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just using the internal zip instead of the not internal zip. So that's done. You know, the settings window, it saves the tab you've selected. Whoops. Saves the tab you selected just for convenience because I was clicking this stuff a lot every time I opened it. So, like, you know, that happened. I've got some preliminary language stuff here. I don't actually support this properly yet. It's just a UI thing for now. I'm working on it. Let's see. When an FM is running, or like when a game, yeah, when an FM is running, like say we wanna play something. Godbreaker, for instance, we're oh, excuse me while I set up the windowed mode again. Right, so you're playing an FM, and then you're just like, oh, I'm going back here, and then, you know, not to say that anyone who alt tabs out during a game is going herp-a-derp, okay? Like, let's not be colossal here. And then you're just like, I'm going to uninstall it. It goes, it can't because the game is running. Very boring feature, yeah, super anticlimactic. Not nearly as exciting as Godbreaker itself. Oh, yeah. So I told you it was just small things. DarkLoader import, it sort of does it a little bit differently now. It's got this box that pops up. Doesn't have a percentage bar. Haven't really figured out if I can do that good or not, but it at least tells you it's doing something. And so, yeah. And that's kind of mostly it. I've mostly just been working on language stuff. But the thing I'd like to talk to y'all about today is in the title, the Open-Sourcening. Well, now I have to call it that. I have released the source code on GitHub because I figure, you know, I'm talking all about, well, maybe I haven't talked, but like I'm thinking all about how I want to open source this. Right? And I just haven't done it yet, and I'm like, should I really wait till I finish? Probably if I was super professional, but I'm just like, you know what, I'm just going to do it now because I'm into the boring stuff, and maybe it would be better to just, like, look at this GitHub and see little commits that I do to get progress rather than these videos, which from this point on are kind of going to be too boring to even really bother with. So, yeah, this is the source code. It's MIT license and everything to make it easy. I guess, yeah, I don't know. Apparently, like, MIT license is the best thing to use if you want to be the best. And since I want to be the best, I want to be the best. I already am the best, so no want is had. Be entertaining, Fen, so that's that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So you can look at the source code and you can be all like, no, like, let's take a little peek. Let's take a little peek at the source code. Oh, yeah. This is a super, super sneak peek of something that's not private and is extremely public. You see, I have common folders because I like to call things common, and it's just how I like to think about them. And you'll notice I don't use many design patterns if I can help it because I hate them and they make the code not read in a simple to understand way. I have this thing called businesslogic.cs. Don't call your thing that. It is business logic, but maybe don't call it that. It sounds cheesy, but that's just kind of how it was architected. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. You got your like FM cache file here. There's all your HTML ref excludes. It's just incredible, amazing code. Look at those comments. Look at this code, and you can even look at a parser for parsing. Here's a parser. This is what a parser looks like. Don't mind that. Oh, I am just incredibly hard right now. Oh, you didn't need to know that. Anyways, that's kind of where the stuff's going to be. I've got some issues that I made myself that are like part of a release milestone and all kinds of other weird crap that I'm just playing around with. So stuff's going to go here from now on. So boring time is over and chill time has begun. Oh yes, it's not quite over yet because, I forgot to ever mention that the last played is a last played thing that I've done. This works. And I also have suffer catalyst the, so I have an option to put the at the end there. Okay, now I'm really done. Bye!